Hello, this is the WJTS News. I'm Bill Potter. In tonight's news, 2 proposed Spencer County septic system ordinances are on hold pending review. And State Senator Mark Mesmer authored a Senate bill to crack down on pyramid schemes. Also tonight, Town Manager Chris James joins us to update us on the town of Ferdinand. And in sports, we'll review high school sports from the weekend. Plus, Informed features Jan Dugan talking about apples. First in the news, 2 proposed ordinances relating to installation of septic systems in Spencer County are on hold pending review by a committee under direction of the Spencer County Health Board, following an outpouring of opposition from the public. The ordinances in Spencer County, which had not yet been finalized and are currently considered rough drafts, aim to bring the county in compliance with state standards. But a number of property owners and entrepreneurs in the field took issue with the current language. Board members were aware of concerns even before learning more during a recent gathering. And Board Attorney Jeff Lindsay took a moment to emphasize that in addition to still being early drafts, the ordinances are still at the very beginning of a long process before they would go into effect. Between now and then, both members of the Health Board and ultimately the Spencer County Commissioners would review the proposals thoroughly before taking a vote. And public comment could be aired in the future as the ordinances take shape as well. To begin the process of vetting these ordinances, the floor was open to public comment, which saw a few in the crowd stand out and speak for the other concerned residents in attendance. The first ordinance targeted by public comment would require septic system inspections before a property could be sold. Essentially, this would make septic inspections mandatory before property sales, rather than upon the request of the buyer. The aim of the proposal is to ensure that faulty septic systems are detected before property changes hands to avoid potentially expensive issues being passed on to the buyer. That out of Spencer County. As part of your fall cleanup projects, the sponsors of the Dubois County Medication Collection Day want residents to go through their medicine cabinet and dispose of old medications properly. Saturday, October 28th, folks can dispose of expired, unwanted, and unused medications at 3 locations throughout Dubois County. Collection sites October 28th include the Celestine Fire Station at 6964 East State Road 164 and the Ferdinand Fire Station at 221 East 1st Street in Ferdinand. They will collect from 10 a.m. until 12 noon. The Indiana State Police Post along Newton Street in Jasper from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Now, in addition to the one-day collection locations, the Huntingburg Police Department has a 24/7 medication drop box in their lobby at 503 East 1st Street, available for any Dubois County resident at any time. Expired, unwanted, and unused medications, vitamins, ointments, syrups, drops, and aerosols not in pressurized containers will be accepted at the collection sites. Sharps, infectious materials, that's anything containing bodily fluids, or waste will not be collected. Sites are open to Dubois County households only, not businesses. Law enforcement officers will be present at each location to oversee disposal, as well as volunteers and staff from the other Collection Day sponsors will be there as well. Residents with questions may contact the Dubois County Solid Waste District at 812-482-7865, 812-482-7865. Sponsors include the Indiana State Police, the Dubois County Sheriff's Department, the Dubois County Substance Abuse Council, participating fire stations, TRICAP, RSVP, the Habig Older American Center, Dubois County Solid Waste Management District, and the Drug Enforcement Administration. Hoosier Hills Credit Union recently welcomed Jason Hagan as the new Vice President of Operations for the Jasper Service Center. Hagan is a lifelong resident of the area. Hagan lives in Dubois and holds a bachelor's degree in finance from the University of Southern Indiana and brings a proven track record of customer-focused success within the financial industry. most recently with Fifth Third Bank in Jasper. Hagan is president of the Du Bois Ruritan and is active in coaching youth sports. In his new role with Hoosier Hills, Hagan will be responsible for all operations of the Jasper Service Center, including supervising staff, maintaining compliance, and building member relationships, as well as growing Hoosier Hills within Jasper and Du Bois County as a community-focused financial institution. Kimball International Incorporated has announced a monetary donation of $1,000 to help Just Cause complete the construction of a neighborhood playground in Jasper. In addition, National Office Furniture, one of Kimball's business units, donated 2 benches that its employees of the Jasper manufacturing facility collected lids that were then recycled into the benches. National's Director of Human Resources, Angie Kleinhelter, says helping our future generation of tomorrow is what it's all about. Just Cause, a community organization whose mission is to assist families in planning and constructing safe and recreational environments. Kimball International Vice President and Chief Administrative Officer Lonnie Nicholson says when the company learned of the mission of Just Cause, they wanted to help. He says their core values of family, safety, healthy, active lifestyle, and environmental stewardship fit with a neighborhood playground. Protecting Hoosier consumers is one of the duties of the Indiana General Assembly, and pyramid schemes are one of the most egregious forms of fraud as they discredit valid businesses and prey on unknowing consumers. This past legislative session, District 48 State Senator Mark Messmer of Jasper authored Senate-enrolled Act 283 to crack down on these fraudulent businesses and protect Hoosier consumers. Messmer says this new law provides a clearer definition of a pyramid scheme and distinguishes this type of fraud from legitimate businesses.
When crafting this legislation, I worked with Indiana Attorney General Curtis Hill to ensure that the law could be successfully prosecuted and is based on provisions of the 2003 Council of State Governments suggested legislation. This law was passed unanimously by both the House and the Senate, and Eric Holcomb signed the bill into law immediately. Indiana is now one of 21 states with an anti-pyramid scheme statute based on the CSG suggested model, as well as extensive case law.
Now, while Indiana has taken steps to crack down on pyramid schemes, Messmer says there hasn't been much action in the United States Code. He says right now the code only relates to unfair and deceptive practices, which is a very broad definition.
Fortunately, U.S. Representatives Marsha Blackburn and Mark Veazey have introduced a bill that would provide a clear definition of pyramid schemes similar to Indiana's new law. I am proud of the work that our state did to shut down on these nefarious scams, and I hope our national counterparts take action as well. It's imperative that we protect not only consumers, but legitimate businesses.
As always, feel free to contact Senator Messmer's office directly with your questions and concerns by email at senator.messmer@iga.in.gov or by phone 1-800-382-9467, 800-382-9467. The Daviess County Commissioners approved adding a new part-time position at the Health Department in Daviess County, whose focus will be on infant mortality. County Health Nurse Kathy Sullender reported Daviess County's infant mortality rate is extremely high. 8 infants have died in the county since the first of the year, and 20 infants died before birth. Sullender believes the infant mortality rate is due to expectant mothers not having resources or access to prenatal care. The new position would identify expecting mothers who are at risk and give them counseling and assistance. Both the State Board of Health and Daviess Community Hospital have been very helpful in initiating the program, which will be unique in the state. The person will earn $12,000. The county may seek more funding from the state later, but that will take time. The state will be looking at Daviess County's new program to learn and encourage implementation in other counties as well. And this note to those who use the drive-thru at the Jasper Municipal Utility Office on the east side of Jasper City Hall. The Jasper Municipal Utilities drive-thru lane will be closed tomorrow, that's Tuesday, October 17th, for the replacement of the drive-thru deal drawer. Once again, the Jasper Municipal Utilities drive-thru lane will be closed tomorrow for the replacement of the drive-thru deal drawer. Utility Business Office will remain open, however, for business during their regular business hours of 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now, please stay tuned. Monday with the Manager, featuring Ferdinand Town Manager Chris James. Weather, sports, and Inform with Jan Dugan are still to come on 18 WJTS.